All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of Coffee and Questions. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the Pittsburgh 10-inch cable cutters. Are they any good? And then we'll look at the Doyles. So the answer in a nutshell is they're not that great. The thing is, and I'm going to show you a close-up, I went out there, I was looking for another pair, a backup pair of cable cutters. I got one in the workshop. I wanted to keep one with me, in the truck or whatever. And I thought about buying these. I read the reviews. I thought, well, we'll see. I want to see for myself. So I went on out there. Now, the things that you read about in the complaint section, I don't think these would be the choice of what I would want to buy. I mean, the blades themselves, they will dent very easily on you if you try to cut anything. And in the little group that we belong to, a friend of mine said, hey, look, don't do it. You might even want to stay away from the Doyles. But I wanted to go out and look at them for myself. And I'm going to show you a picture here. Let me change it. I'll show you an actual picture of them on the shelf and why I steered away from them. Okay, so here I'm showing you a picture on the left of them actually hanging inside of the store. But I went ahead and I took them off of the rack and I opened them up. Take a close look at this blade. I mean, this was very, poorly finished. I mean, take a look at that when you get down near, where they separate and stuff. It's not cleaned up. It's got some chipping in there already. A friend of mine said, look, he's had a pair of these. He took them back. You can't cut 1/8, 1/4, 3/16, 3 millimeter, nothing without damaging these blades. What'll end up happening is the blades will separate and it actually will bend the wire. And I wanted to see for myself. And when I took a look at this, there's actually no quality in the final inspection on these products, and probably no quality in the production of them. So I agree. I would tell you to stay away from these. Now, what about the Doyles? Okay, so here's a picture of the Doyles for about 20 bucks. You can use the coupons, all of that, I get it, but they are not that much better. They were a little bit better. A member of the club has them. He didn't take them back. It can cut through. He said if you take a close look at these, there's some fine print somewhere on the packaging or thereabouts that says it's not suitable, to cut any kind of metal or steel. Well, why the hell would I buy them? I mean, that's an assumption that I would make when I walked in to look at either pair of these, whether they're the Doyles or the Pittsburghs. And he said, well, it's primarily meant to target you towards like soft copper and aluminum. Well, it doesn't jump out and tell you that, so I would have assumed I could at least cut through pallet strapping, which is fairly thin, but yes, it's steel. I mean, I get that. And he's like, no, if you do, it'll damage them. And he goes, the Doyles will last you a few cuts longer, but they'll start to dull and damage on you, quickly too. But if you use them on real thin, light stuff, you'll probably be okay. Like I said, that's not clearly on the package, and if I was a consumer, and I was walking in and buying these, then I understand why all these people are returning them, because they're either very poorly manufactured, which is the case in the Pittsburgh, and I showed you firsthand proof. This is right off of the shelf before you even bought them. You get home, and then you're going to turn around and say, shit, I'm taking these back, and you're going to immediately take them back like a lot of people do. The Doyles, you might get away, and it might last you a little bit longer. But I'm sitting there thinking, no, I need a pair that I can depend on continuously, because I use them more than once or twice on thin gauged, copper. I'm using them, to cut steel strapping and other things. So my pair that I have at home and in the club, I'm going to show you. These are two pair that are kind of recommended, or I'm recommending, because I don't own all pairs of cable cutters. Okay, so let me show you what a friend of mine says is a damn good pair, and I'll show you what I own, and then we'll conclude this. Okay, this is a pair that a friend of mine has out in the club. He said he's had them for several years now or more. Journeyman high-level cable cutters from Klein Tools. I agree. I bought this pair recently, and it's going to be either my primary pair or my backup pair. I've had my pair of Kleins, and I'm going to show you those in a second. They're equally as good, I think, at least at the moment. These might turn out to be better, but a friend of mine said he's had these for years, uses them frequently, and it's never lost a cutting edge, and it's damn good quality. All right, let me show you the other pair that I own. Okay, this is the pair that I own. It's going to cost you a little bit more, about another $5 up, and they still hold up. And like I said, I just wanted that secondary pair. So, I went ahead and I tried his, for the heck of it, because I've handled his. I played around with them. They're good cutters. I went ahead and bought those as a secondary. This is the one right now that are my primary cutters. I almost, become, I don't want to say brand loyal to Klein, but Klein makes outstanding tools. I mean, I feel that they do. They hold up real well. I've never had a problem with these cutters. So this was my choice, but nothing wrong with the other pair. Now, I don't own, like I said, all cable cutters that are manufactured. Now, somebody out there may own a pair. Drop in the comment below if you feel they're equal in quality, better, or if you have, a better pricing. Drop it below. Let me know what you think if you're using these cable cutters. I just find that they're really handy for a lot of things. But like I said, maybe there's another pair out there that is in the same quality and value. I don't know. This is my recommendation. I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe, keep following me, hit that notification bell. I'll keep doing these tool reviews, bring you bargains, discounts, stuff like that as I can. But on this go around, I got to tell you, stay away from the Pittsburgh ones. You're going to be so disappointed. Now the Doyles, I don't know, that's up to you. It gets real iffy. I just steered away and went with, paid more money, went with a better pair. All right, folks, have a great weekend. I'll see you again soon. You got any other thoughts? Let me know. Bye-bye.